Hey assholes, this is Pat Ryarchy, also known as the Patriarchy. Do you guys remember the Smugglypuff? Of course you do, because that's all we fucking talk about anymore. This whole channel's been built on Smugglypuff. If I ever meet Theo Williamson, Smugglypuff, I'm gonna go up to her, him, whatever the fuck it is, because I know you all gave me shit, because I kept saying he and she in the video, because I didn't know what the fuck to call Smugglypuff, but Smugglypuff decided that he is a girl now, which is pretty funny. But before we get to that, let's give a little bit of a history of how we got here. Jordan Peterson was fighting this bill that was going through in Cucknadia with Justin Trudeau, the Cucknadian of all Cucknadians, and they were trying to say that you have to call transgender people by the pronouns they want to be called by, and there was going to be an official thing, and they're saying that he was hateful and mean and terrible because he didn't want to call them all these different fucking genders they want to be called. All of us thought it was ridiculous too. Then of course at this event they were having, Lauren Southern got attacked, who works for Rebel Media, and Smugglypuff came up to the cops and lied, which is famous now. And then later we found out, in my other video I did, Smugglypuff got arrested, we find out that Smugglypuff actually attacked someone else that day, and took their phone and smashed it. Now, back when I made that video, which I did not expect to get the hits it did and all that stuff, there was a big question raised in the comments, and I'm going to go through some of your comments right now, and today's video is going to address those comments in relation to Smugglypuff. Guarantee you that when she goes to court, she will be wearing a dress and have a bow in her hair. I am interested to find out if Smugglypuff declares themselves as a man or woman in court, knowing male on female assault is not looked upon kindly when verdicts are being decided. So if Smugglypuff goes to prison, will he ask for an all-male prison since it thinks it's male? I hope he does. The bigger question, she being a woman transitioning into a man, will she wish to use female privilege in court to help her get out of the charges or lessen them? I hope it gets charged with all counts, including obstruction of justice, and is sent to a men's jail. That will send a clear message. Well, I have your answer, because Lauren Southern on her Twitter put up that Smugglypuff and the person who attacked me are in court today. Both changed their gender, and my Ontario ID is male. Judge must be confused as fuck. And this is because Lauren Southern actually changed her ID to male just to show how easy it was, right? But, so to answer your question, guys, yes, Smugglypuff did indeed, in court, decide to be a woman and not cash in on this male privilege that we always hear about. This male privilege that apparently we get all these benefits in society. So Smugglypuff, a female transitioning into a male, this Theo, this little fuck ball of evil, is someone who assaults people under the skies of social justice, that I am so much better because I'm fighting for the right thing. I'm fighting to be called what I want. I am a man. And then, when put under the court system, decides to be a woman. Maybe it's because, that's right, it's because women actually get off a lot easier in the legal system in Canada and the US. Who knew? Yeah, it turns out women aren't nearly close in the incarceration rates and don't get as convicted as much. Yay! So Smugglypuff just decides to be a fucking girl now when it's convenient for her, right? She's probably even gonna cry too. I bet she was in court crying to the judge. I didn't mean to do it, Judge. I didn't really see anything, I promise. Woo, 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 goo, goo, goo. Well, you know what, Smug? I hope you get fucking everything. They should just lock you up in a man's prison because you attack the people as a man. I mean, you're proving the stereotype of evil men out there attacking women because you are a man, right? And you have to go to prison as a man. We have to punish you. We have to set an example. If you really want these things to stop people, we need to send Smugglypuff to a man's prison because, I mean, really, men have to be punished for their wrongdoings. It's just funny though, isn't it? It's funny we've gotten to this point that all these social justice warriors, they always back up, they always leave the thing that they're fighting for when they actually get threatened of maybe getting, actually arrested or attacked or going to prison, then it's like, shit, what do I gotta do? I gotta lawyer up and turn into a woman. I have a vagina again, yay. Oh, I like, yeah, I'm straight now, too, also. I like penis. Sure. No, Smugglypuff's gonna go into the courtroom dressed up like a fucking Girl Scout or something, try to play it off like she's like 14 or 15. Theo's a horrifying person. Definitely not a good example of like a sane person in the trans community. Definitely not winning people over on that whole trans community thing. I mean, yes, do I support trans people? Of course, but the fact that you guys aren't even, as far as I know, like you're not even like 1% of the population or something, and then all of a sudden, all these people come out as trans now. All these people are trans all of a sudden because of this movement. Sure, it's funny how this thing that was so rare is now just becoming an epidemic. Makes me question if Smugglypuff was ever really trans. I'm gonna go out here on the limb and say no. I'm just gonna say Smugglypuff just said that she was a boy because nobody wanted to have sex with her, even though in my last video with Smugglypuff, I found out somebody actually was having sex with Smugglypuff. We don't know what they were doing. People use strap-ons and shit. Maybe they were just into some weird stuff they saw in some hentai. But it's just funny. I don't know how to go on much about this. There's not much information here, but this should honestly prove why the pronoun thing in Canada sucks. Why they should just drop this, and why we shouldn't have to call anyone by the pronouns, because they're just going to manipulate it so easily. I mean, if you're going to be a male and then when you go to prison you could just become a female to get the convenience of that, then this is just a fucked up system. It doesn't make any sense. So let's just drop the shit and let people call people whatever they want. I mean, can we just call Theo what she is? A bitch? A fucking bitch? I mean, it's ridiculous. This whole thing with Cucknadia and their evil ways that they keep trying to be SJWs, or Trudeau's trying to lead the country that way. Because he was a drama teacher, so he's a great politician. And you guys always talk about how Trump's so unqualified. Well, PC culture's dying. In fact, it might already be dead as far as we're concerned. Trump being elected might have fucking killed it, but this certainly doesn't help the case. I hope there's more follow-up to this. If anyone knows what happened after this, what happened in the court trial or anything, let me know what went down. But it's funny to know Lauren Southern's just keeping going this fucking this bullshit. I don't know if she's the one that filed the assault charges or whatnot, or if this is if the woman was involved who got attacked by Smugglypuff, the woman that was with her boyfriend. Not sure. There's not a lot of information on this stuff, but I'm going to trust Lauren Southern on this just because she would be more hands-on than other people, and I'm sure she probably took the one guy to court who attacked her in the first place. But the saga never ends with Smugglypuff. It's just going to be a year-long fucking event, isn't it? Because Smugglypuff can't stay consistent with anything that she does. So, I love you guys out there. Huge sub boost recently, and it's been kind of awesome. Love all the comments, even though there's been a lot of negative ones lately about all my swearing and stuff. So, I'm really fucking sorry about that shit, guys. I just like to swear. I love you guys out there supporting me, and I hope we can keep this going into the future in 2017 and keep life going. But it's really funny. It's really funny that these social justice warriors, once again, don't seem to actually have convictions, really. They don't really seem to stick to their justice. Yeah, so Smugglypuff, once again, fucking hypocrite, piece of shit, tacked people, and is trying to get away with it now, and probably will. Actually, find out a lot of people in this trans community can get away with crimes a lot. Yeah, I've found that out too. Just go look some of that shit up. Apparently, being trans gives you an ability to be more of an asshole and attack people. Anyone remember Zoe Turr threatening Ben Shapiro to send him home in an ambulance? And then he filed bar on her or him. Because to be fair, that was a fucking man. And yeah, nothing happened. But if Ben Shapiro threatened Zoe Turr, yeah, for fuck's sakes, that guy might have been in prison that night. So this is the patriarchy. Like, comment, and subscribe because I'm fucking adorable and I want you guys to come and tickle my little balls and make me happy and giddy and sparkle up with joy. And this fucking political correctness bullshit, this aggressive leftist stuff, this is just how fake it is. I'm sorry. If any of you out there actually believe this stuff, if you think any of this shit's true, just stop it, please. You're killing us all, like, living in a better world. I'm so fucking tired of having to call you guys what you want to be called, and you think you can just, like, be whatever fucking gender you want to be, you little special fucking butterfly.